there's always improvements. I think there's certainly going to be more ladies' toilets, more women's toilets in the over by Lima and Mightgate, down by the sort of the left-hand stage, effectively the bit between the main stage and the Festival Republic stage. There's going to be I'm planning to put more female toilets down there. That's the main change. I thought the changes that we introduced last year were good. I thought the Radio 1 stage was awesome. It's the biggest tented stage in the world, and for me it's appropriate that the biggest tented stage in the world should be at the best rock festival in the world. And so there was a few site changes as a result of that, but not too many. And I'm not planning any additional changes this year. Yes, definitely. Maybe Tesco's should hire the bloody thing, seeing as everybody's walking to Tesco's, but Tesco's are miserable buggers that don't do anything like that for the customers that walk from the festival, so I will do it, yes. Well, they were gridlocked on the Monday morning. They weren't gridlocked before then, and it was a sort of gridlock, a bit of a gridlock position leaving on the Monday morning. And unfortunately, the only way to make it better would be to give everybody a card, giving them a slot at which time they could leave, and that wouldn't work at Reading Festival because Reading Festival people don't want to be told what to do. So unfortunately, it's about trying to pick a time that you think will be quiet, because it's the same as any car park. If everybody in a car park is trying to leave the car park at the same time, it will be slow. My understanding is that the staffing was okay. I will review it, particularly in view of the fact that 2011 was much slower than previous years. So I will definitely review it. But it's about trying to leave either much earlier or much later than you think most of the people will. Well, if that was the case, it can definitely be improved, and it will be improved. I'm appalled to hear that, because actually, the cup collection should be available at every bar, whether or not the product is sold at that particular bar, which is what suggesting that wasn't the case. And to be honest, the beer sellers have let me down, and they've let the customers down if that was the case. So yeah, it will be improved. Well, there are regulations that should have prevented it. There are regulations that we all live by regulations, and what will prevent it is they won't come back, and I'll be clear that they won't come back as long as I know which stall it was. I'll make sure they don't come back, because that's not acceptable. We agree the prices with them beforehand. If they change it for the last time, because then they don't come back.